is on focusing on my sales side of the business. I go to great lengths in preparing a car for sale. Rather than me talk about it and tell you, I'm going to show you. It happens in very simple stages. The first stage is going to be mechanical. I need to make sure the car is mechanically perfect for the new customer. The second part is all about interior detailing. I have to make sure the interior looks good as new, and that's what I try my best to do. Same thing with the exterior. Thankfully, got a very good workshop with very good guys, a very good staff, and we make sure when the cars go out, they're brand new, and that's what we're going to show. And I hope you guys enjoy that too. We're driving to Highline Autos now to make sure we get the car mechanically checked. While on the way there, we'll do a quick review on the Ferrari California. The Ferrari California, I believe, is one of the nicest cars I think I've driven. We'll start by discussing the external features first. The car was designed by Pininfarina. Pininfarina is a very famous car designer in Italy. They've designed cars such as the Maserati, mostly all Ferraris, all through to Rolls Royces. And if you focus on certain parts of the body, it's truly a work of art. The proportions of the car make it look really iconic. It's a beautiful, sophisticated, modern-day example of the classic Ferrari California. Ferrari's only role in design was creating a key, which in my opinion they failed massively. Previous keys are also just as bad, bearing in mind these cars cost in excess of £200,000. The interior is where the California really starts to shine for me. This car is really well equipped. It has Daytona seats, carbon fibre driving zone, the LED racing steering wheel option, first ever Ferrari to have the touchscreen multimedia system, also has carbon ceramic discs. However, my favourite part is the centre console piece. Gorgeous piece of sculpture which costs the same as a Honda Civic. Right, well now we're going to focus on the engineering part of the car. There's a lot of firsts times for Ferrari in the California, such as it's the first metal folding roof that they ever used. It takes 14 seconds to fold down, pretty impressive. Couple of things, it's got a 4.3 V8, produces 453 brake horsepower, 0 to 60 just below 4 seconds I believe, so in terms of power it's pretty impressive. Also one of the features that I love is this, it's the gearbox. It's the first dual clutch gearbox they ever did on a Ferrari, and it really works well in terms of smooth driving and enjoying the drive. I think it's fantastic. Majority of cars I've driven Ferraris, their gear changes are neck braking, especially the Ferrari F430 which I own. Whenever you put it on race mode and you do a gear change, it's like getting your neck snapped off. So that's definitely a fantastic selling point for the Ferrari. Also, I really enjoy it purely because it's such a smooth drive. It's, you know, we're now in third gear and you didn't even feel a gear change purely because of 7-speed gearbox. It's fantastic. The other things that I really enjoy about it is typical Ferrari is a soundtrack. 1 second. Do you know what? That's what it does. It somehow puts a smile in your face, and that's what a Ferrari does very well. A lot of people always ask me, why do people buy Ferraris? Why do people buy Lamborghinis? It's because of that. Literally, couple of gear shifts down, you put your foot down, and it instantly puts a smile on your face. That's the part of the Ferrari that I love. But as a whole, as a California, compared to other cars, I have to be honest, I think it's a pretty car, but I don't think it's aggressive, hence the reason why I've decided to customize it. People probably watching this at home think I'm crazy. Why are you customizing a Ferrari California? Very simply, it's not aggressive enough for me. If you compare it to something like a 458 or the Ferrari F12, them cars scream out loud at you, saying that's aggressive, that's a fast machine. Unfortunately, California doesn't do that. It's very feminine, should I say, or should I be saying that? But it's too pretty. That's why I think the car needs to be customized. It's going to be a bit different to the rest that are in the market, and hopefully somebody is going to like it and is going to buy it. So fingers crossed. So now what we're going to do is we're going to have a bit of fun on it, drop a few gears, and we're not going to break any speeding laws. We are on a dual carriageway, and I'm going to show you how quick this thing accelerates from, let's see, hang on, second gear now. Second gear, we're just touching, hang on, first gear actually. First gear, let's go. 40, 60, done. Brilliant, isn't it? That was just seconds. That's what it does so well. In my opinion, my personal opinion, it does lack a bit of power. It needs a bit more power, but hopefully for the remapping that we're going to do as well, we're going to increase the bhp to around about 500 brake horsepower, which I think it needs to be done. So that's my review on the Ferrari California. Hope you guys enjoy it.
My name's Ricky, welcome to Highline Autos. I've been looking after Imran Malik's cars for a good few years now. He always likes to make sure cars are serviced, well maintained and properly prepped before he sends them out to the customer. We specialise here in Ferrari, Porsche, Lamborghini, Maserati and Bentley. We're based in Hertford, got a team of 9 people, full main dealer diagnostics and then some. We can do stuff the main dealer can't. Visit our website www.highlineautos.co.uk. Okay, looked over the vehicle, looks like a very nice example of Ferrari California, nothing to advise, nice car.
Hi there, my name's Peter. I work for Imran at Prestige Cars. I restore leather surfaces and recolour them. I work on mainly Prestige cars and Rolls-Royce, Bentley, Ferrari, etc. Today I was working on a Ferrari California which had a worn driver's side bolster, upper and lower, and it was difficult because of the damage was in between stitching, which were a different colour to the leather, and also it was necessary to clean the bolster, also use a product called leather binder which would seal the surface, and then I would flattening it and preparing for colour. I managed to put the colour on with a sponge without spraying it, as it was easier this time. Not all leathers are the same, but in doing so I put the colour on, and then I put a lacquer and sealer on to protect the paint after for a better finish and a long-lasting repair.
I'm the detailer here at Prestige Cars. We have the Ferrari California on. It's quite a mint car as it stands, but Imran being Imran, quite a good person to work for. Quite fussy at times, but he likes to have his cars done really nice and getting all the swirl marks removed and make sure it's completely polished to perfect standard.
that question, I think, in the video that you guys have seen, to see the length that I go to preparing a car for sale. 99.9% of car traders will not do what I do. The reason why, it costs a lot of money, it takes a lot of time, and most car traders, all they do is focus on profit, net profit, return on investments, and that kind of stuff. They don't focus on their brand, and they don't focus on repeat customers, when in actual fact I do. That's what's unique about my business, is that I always focus on customer service, I focus on quality, and I make sure the car is almost brand new. And that's what's unique about my business. I always make sure I go the extra mile.